All right. First bat. I think I know what this one is. This is a Louisville Slugger, I'm pretty sure. And this is, I'm cutting to the chase. This is probably the most anticipated unboxing. A lot of you guys have seen this bat in the College World Series, and it looks really good. This is a bat that historically has not looked good at all. So I'm excited to swing this bat. I've not taken any swings with this yet, so let's see what we got. A bunch of you guys here. What's up? All right. Oh, yes. Let's go. Okay. For the first time in 3 years, the Atlas is good looking. It was not good looking the last 2 years, but whoo. Okay. So what I'm going to do with each of these unboxings is I want your guys' opinion as well here, but I'm going to rate the looks on a scale of 1 to 10, decimals included. And then I'm going to give you my prediction from bad, mid, decent, or elite on how good this bat is going to end up being just performance-wise. So, yeah, this bat's tough. This bat is tough. So the Atlas looks good for the first time ever. Here's a full look at the bat. One thing I know for sure that is new. Check that out, guys. We have a legit pro-looking taper on the bat right here. Just gorgeous, man. Feels very, very good. I would hope and pray that they did not change the tech of this bat, though. So looks, just because like you can't help but take into consideration that this bat's really good. So I'm going to give this a 8.9. I'm not going to quite give it a 9 because I'm not huge on mostly black bats because it just doesn't pop at the plate quite as much, but the accents are just gorgeous. You can see what this bat is from a mile away. 8.9, very, very good. And in terms of what my performance projection is, how I think this bat's going to be, I think it is going to be an elite S-tier bat. I don't think there's many changes from 2024 and 2023. So there you guys have it. Our first bat, the end cap is crazy. Check that out. So massive dub from Louisville right here. There's continuing an absolute tear of coming out with good bats, and this one looks cool. So I think this thing's going to sell like absolute crazy. Not that we care, but fire release. I think this comes out at the end of August. So August 20-something or so. So there we go. Andrew, thank you for the super chat, my man. All right, so we'll answer 1 or 2 questions, and then we got to go right into the next unboxing. So I saw somebody mention the Marucci Code. So you'll actually see we have everything here. If you're asking about a new bat release, we probably have it here. So the Marucci Code and the Marucci Fractal are actually 2 brand new additions to the Marucci BBcor lineup this year, and U-Trip and USA, I think. And the BBcor version of the Code is going to be $200, which we love to see. Thank you, Marucci. Huge dub. And then the Fractal is literally $100. So I think that might be a repainted F5, but I know the Code is going to be a completely new bat. But I'm really excited. Maybe the Fractal bangs, man. That's a $99 bat. I'm planning on reviewing it soon. We'll probably see it here. So the price of the Atlas, I think, is going to be $350 again. I would actually be so salty if they made it $400. But we saw a really good move in the right direction from Wilson with the DeMarini bats. They're kind of the same company. If you guys didn't know that, all the DeMarini bats dropped back down $50. So now the goods is $400, and the Voodoo and the goods one piece are $350, which is awesome. So, all right, let's move on to looks like we got a Rawlings 2025 here. Rawlings just absolutely killing it, man. Sitka Hunting, appreciate you, bro. All right. I think this is a Rawlings based on the box that says Rawlings. Oh, this bat looks cool. All right. If you're really savvy into the bat world like me, you saw this bat used by Kentucky in the College World Series a little bit. Yeah. Somebody already guessed what it is. So here we go. Rawlings just been on fire lately, which is good because they were down bad for a long, long time. But ladies and gentlemen, we have the 2025 Clout AI. I hope this bat's going to be 250 again. We'll see. Oh, that looks good, bro. I love the simplicity. Simple, yet a bit chaotic with the design there. Dude, that looks good. What's more tough here, the Atlas or the Clout? I don't know, because guys, if you light colored bats, if you tar them up, they look insane. They look so good. I'm giving this even. I'm going in the 9s, boys. I got a 9-1 for the Clout AI. Just gorgeous, bro. Absolutely love that. There's a look at the grip tape and the knob. My projection for performance here: bad, mid, decent, or elite. I'm gonna say this is gonna be an elite bat. As long as they didn't change anything, and especially if this is still at the $250 price point, I would put this in the elite tier, where I could see a college guy, a high school guy, absolutely loving this bat. I think this is literally in our top 4 right now in our rankings. So I hope somebody's asking repaint. I hope so. This bat is fire. I would be upset if it was not a repaint. So hoping for a repaint because this bat bangs. So there we go. All right. The handle tape is a little different, but that's about it. All right. We're going to answer a question here. I'm going into my sophomore year and I'm 6'2", kind of hit for power. I want to get the new Goods 2-piece. Should I get it? I mean, you're going to love it. It's a great bat, especially now that they brought the price down. And one guy told me that they are really confident that the connector piece issue, the telescoping issue is maybe solved a little bit. I would love that to be the case. So yes, I would recommend the Goods 2-piece, but just keep in mind, bro, that it might break on you and you might be heartbroken. Best alternative I would have for you is probably the Select Power or the Bone Saber Hybrid. But if you're a true power guy, Select Power or the Goods. The Goods, it's just, I love that bat so much, bro. Just make sure you don't go too big on a size. If you feel iffy about a 33, get a 32. 32 still match, guys. I swing 32s all the time and I love them. So, all right. We're going to go on to our next bat here. I got one more question for you guys. Let's see. Oh, geez. Olga, appreciate you. I'm 12U, but playing up to 13, so I need a BBcor. Would you recommend something that's more forgiving, like an Icon, or something that's light, like an Atlas or Clout AI? I'm kind of small. So you're going to be playing 13U, so that means the pitching is not going to be very fast at all. With younger BBcor hitters, I personally prefer something more like an Atlas or even like a Voodoo 1. That smaller sweet spot isn't really going to be that much of a problem just because the pitching is pretty slow. It's a little bit easier to barrel up balls, but then you're going to get a really, really light swing weight. So I would really recommend an Atlas for you. I think that would be the move. I think the younger you are as a BBcor hitter, the better a bat like the Atlas or the Voodoo 1 is. And the more advanced, facing 90 plus miles an hour in the BBcor game you are, that's where I'd more recommend like a Select Power or Bone Saber Hybrid or an Icon, something with a more forgiving barrel, even like a CatX Connect or something like that. Sweet spot plays against fast pitching. Light swing weight plays against slow pitching, even though a lot of people are going to disagree with that. So, all right, let's go on to our next bat. I have no idea what this is. If it's a boring one, I'm sorry, but I can promise that it is a new 2025 bat here. So let's see. We have another Rawlings. Dang, that's anticlimactic. But all right, this looks like it's going to be the Mach. Oh, okay. It's not teal. It's kind of teal, but all right, ladies and gentlemen, I actually had not seen this bat yet. I didn't see any of the Rawlings schools late into the postseason swinging this thing. It's cool. It's cool. So if you didn't know, this is basically a really light version of the Clout AI. It's hot. I like it. It just lights your hands up. That's my only beef with it. But if you don't mind that, you'll enjoy it. I'm 12. What bat should I swing for U-Trip and BBcor? I mean, I'd go Atlas for BBcor. For U-Trip, I'd go Icon. All right, looks. I'm going to give this a 7.3. I think it's a cool looking bat, but the black bats just they don't really stand out. No offense if you have a black bat, but I just think they're, harder to recognize when you're at the plate. Performance, I think this is going to be decent. I think it's going to be a good bat, but just the fact that it's really stiff and rigid and rings you up a lot is going to be preventative for a lot of guys. This is one of those bats that I think would be good for a younger BBcor hitter that is facing slower pitching. Or if you don't mind getting your hands lit up, you might really love this bat. But I live in a cold weather climate here in Oregon, and it hurts when I hit with this. So keep that in mind. But it's got pop, man. You can hit absolute jacks with this thing, 1,000%. Dude, this is going to be such a mess, bro. I have 17 boxes and even more bats. Okay. 3 good bats right there. All right. I think we have some super chats I got to get to here. Nope, we're chilling. All right. We'll get one question. There's a lot, guys. If I miss your question, I love you, but there's a lot. Okay. Is it okay to swing a 34-31 Rawlings Icon? It's really light at 5'11". Guys, you better be different if you're swinging a 34. You better be dang freaking good. At no point in my career did I ever feel comfortable swinging a 34. And I hit the ball relatively hard. Even my brother JT, like he even just recently kind of started swinging a 34, and the kid's a dog. So you better be so strong to swing a 34. I swung 32s until so late in my career. I think people think that they're going to get like way more jacks with a 34, but I think before you hit jacks, you need to hit barrels, man. And I think it's a lot easier to hit barrels with a 32 or a 33 or a freaking 31 if you're a younger guy than a 34. 34s are hard to catch barrels with, but when you get it, it's going to be crazy. It'll probably be great in BP. Those are, if you're in a showcase, swing a 34, bro. Like off of BP, it doesn't matter. Just try to hit hard. But against a pitcher trying to get you out, bro, that's a lot of bat to get around. I don't care what bat it is. So take that for what it's worth. GOT, appreciate the super chat, bro. Going into 14U, I'd like an affordable drop 3. Does have to be light in weight, under 250. So number 1, if you can swing it, I'd get the Clout AI, 100%. Number 2, we're actually going to unbox it here. The new Victus Vibe. So there's actually the pencil version that we've already swung. That is $200. That is awesome. The 1-piece, not the 2-piece, by the way. And then they actually came out with just a regular Victus Vibe BBcor. $200, moderate to light swing weight. That bat's very, very good. I think that's going to be one of the single best budget bats in the entire game this year. So, all right, we got to get cooking, guys. I got to film our CatX2 Composite vid tonight, and I got to get done with this before it gets dark. So, all right, next bat. Oh, this one is actually wild. So, Jordan Spencer, I think that's my old teammate, bro. My man, it's good to see you. All right, this, dude, I almost forgot I had this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the second BBcor release from Soldier. So this is not a U-Trip. This is a BBcor bat. I'm actually kind of excited about this. So first of all, it looks pretty cool. And second of all, this is actually a 2-piece hybrid. So alloy barrel and composite handle, same setup as like the DeMarini the Goods. And it looks pretty sick, dude. It looks pretty good. I'm going to give it, the accents are cool. I'm going to give it a 7.9. It's clean. I don't know what the price point's going to be. Soldier's been pretty good about keeping their bats cheap, which you love to see. And my prediction for how good this bat's going to be, guys, I think it's going to be good. I've swung it one time just in the cage by myself. It felt a lot like the Goods. A lot like the Goods. I don't know what durability issues are going to be like with that end cap. If you watch our videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. Hopefully there's no kind of telescoping issue. I know there have been some durability issues with like the Soldier Tank Drop 10, but that is a good looking bat. And I think it's actually going to be good. I think it might be really good. So very excited to review this. I have no idea when they're planning on releasing it. It just showed up at my door one day, but the new Soldier Tank 2-piece hybrid, I'm actually stoked for this. So I forgot that was in this. That's kind of exciting. All right. 13-year-old contact hitter. What do I swing? Bro, I don't care if you're a contact hitter, power hitter, swing an Icon or Hype Fire and figure out the swing weight. Those bats are generational bats. All right. Hype Fire or Icon? It's a good question, man. If you want your bat to last longer, Icon. Honestly, this is more the answer. If you're swinging a drop 5, Hype Fire. Anything else, Icon. Or Soldier Tank is also really good. All right. Next bat here. I don't think anyone's seen this. I would be surprised if any of you guys have seen this bat. This is, there you go, little teaser, folks. The Meta 2025 Meta BBcor. I think this bat looks pretty good, so we'll see. We'll see what y'all think. All right, so that looks not that exciting yet, but ooh. So this is the 2025 Meta BBcor. Probably going to be just astronomically expensive. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe they're going to bring the price down a little bit because, I always say this is an entry-level BBcor hitter's bat. It's easy for catching barrels, but I think if you're an advanced hitter, this might be taken away from your game a little bit. You might be better with something like the Atlas or the Select Power, but this is a clean-looking bat. Clean-looking bat. We're going to give this 7.2. A good-looking bat. Not crazy, though. And performance, I think it's going to be decent. I wouldn't say it's mid because, there's a certain hitter that this bat's going to be really, really good for. And I know, I even umpire for, JV and freshman ball. A lot of guys do really, really well with this bat. So I think it's going to be decent. Middle to upper in our rankings, but good looking bat right here. I just hope they bring the price down. If they could bring the price down on this bat, it'd be an option we'd recommend a lot more. This has no business being $500, guys. So the Meta 2025. Appreciate you guys, man. You guys donating. Jeez. You guys are freaking sweet. All right. Let's answer a question right here. Should I get the Cat 9 Comp Drop 5 as a practice bat? Bro, if you can get a Cat 9 Composite Drop 5, game it. The OG red and black Cat 9 Composite is one of my favorite U-Trip bats of all time. And they secretly changed it with the American flag version. That was actually pretty weird of Marucci. So little foreshadowing for the rest of our unboxings. We're going to see a CatX2 Composite. And I'm really hoping that's more like that old black and red one we used in our first world record attempt. So, all right, moving on here. We got less questions, more unboxings. All right. I think everyone's going to be okay with that. All right, we have our first Easton. So Clemson. Oh, here. Oh, I already unboxed it. Clemson is the school that I've seen swing this. That's pretty. This is the new Mav 1. I think it's probably a repaint. This is a bat that's decent. It just in this category. You have the Clout AI. You have the Atlas. There's just multiple bats at a similar price point. The Goods one piece that are just a touch better. So it's tough for me to really, really push this bat, but that's clean. That's a good looking bat right there. I'm going to give it, I'm trying to imagine if I'm hitting, I'm going to give it a 6.9. Shout out eSim. All right, next bat. Do you think the USA Hype Fire is better than the USSSA one? Answer that for him, chat. No. The USA Hype Fire is almost going to feel like a repainted ADV, probably. So there is no scenario ever where a USA bat will be better than a USSSA bat. The barrel is going to be huge. It's going to look sick, but similar to BBcor, guys, USSSA bats are where composite thrives. USA, similar to BBcor, composite is just kind of so-so. We got a super chat here. Let's see. J Loftus 1. Appreciate you, brother. I'm 5'3", 105. Relatable. Me and JT were there. at one point. I swung a 31 drop 8 2025 Zen. Did I get a small size? No, not at all. If anything, that's a big size. And what is your best tip to help young hitters? Catch barrels. Don't worry about hitting home runs. Catch barrels. And then let's see. Other tip, try to really try to get some hitting instruction, because I know how hard it is to develop a good swing. It's taken me a long time to kind of get where I'm at. And watch yourself hitting on video and compare that against video of hitters you look up to. And a hitter you kind of identify with too. Not Barry Bonds, but like pick a major leaguer like, Jackson Holiday or something. Or like I always really loved like Ricky Henderson growing up. Pick a guy you really admire their swing and try to copy that on video. I think that is so underrated and it's really easy to do. So, all right, another unboxing right here, folks. Okay. We got a 2025 Louisville new bat alert. This is not a repaint. This is a completely new addition to the 2025 BBcor lineup for Louisville Slugger. We have a new $200 bat. We love budget bats, guys. We love to see the budget bats. Shout out Louisville. The Vapor, the worst bat of all time, has been nixed from the lineup, and we now have the Dynasty. If you're a OG mid-2000s metal bat hitter, you will recognize this name. They brought that out from way back in the day. The Dynasty used to be a really good Beeser bat, but this is now their budget bat. We have a one-piece alloy. I'm hoping it's similar to the Omaha or something like that. I have no idea if this is going to be good. This might bring Louisville as back-to-back years of the worst bat in BBcor, but let's see here. It doesn't feel way too heavy. I'm optimistic, guys. I would like this bat to be good. Looks, hey, at least it's bright red, man. I'm going to give it a 6-1. It's not in the 5s because at least you know what it is, and it's, bright and shiny and fun looking. A little bit of tar there would make this look good. Do I think it's going to be good? I think it's going to be mid, especially compared to the new Omaha and the new Atlas, but we'll see, folks. All right. We are caught up with Super Chats, I think. If I missed you guys, I'm so sorry. But so there we have the new Louisville Slugger Dynasty. I believe this releases at the end of this month as well with the rest of the Louisville Slugger lineup. All right, let's see. I'm 14, 5'9". Do you think the 2025 goods is good for me? I'm more of a power hitter. If you're swinging like a 31, bro, maybe. But like if you're 14 years old, you're 5'9", you're a freshman, the goods is probably not your bat, bro. Like especially off of slower pitching, I think you can get away with something with a little bit of a smaller sweet spot, like an Atlas or a Voodoo 1, and you're going to absolutely smoke the ball with those. So if I was playing freshman ball, I would get a light swinging one piece personally. That's what I see a lot of guys really succeed with. All right, next bat. I'm going to have to start getting up for these, man. What time do we got? 6:39? Good. We're chilling. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, this one's cool. This one's cool. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, a long-awaited release that's also coming up at the end of this month. Late August is just bat release heaven, bro. We got a new super chat. William Belinsky, appreciate you, bro. How's the road to 90 going? Need more of those videos. So I actually haven't been doing road to 90 lately just because I've been pitching. Like I play in my men's league and I pitch and I throw as hard as I can. Dude, I swear yesterday in my game, I hit a bomb, by the way, which was cool. I think I might have touched 90. We'll see. I'm going to hop on the road to 90 again soon. I'm going to film it, but I'm throwing hard right now, I think. The arm feels good. My son's a huge fan. Mason Giles, Oxford, Michigan, I believe. Appreciate you, man. What up, Mason? All right. The 2025 Icon. If you follow our Instagram page, you've already seen what this bat looks like, but dude, I think this is one of the drippiest looking bats of the year, man. Just beautiful. Just gorgeous. Let's get a good angle here. All right. Let me know what you think. This is Bone Saber Tan, by the way. Shout out Warstick. You've inspired a lot of companies to take on this colorway, but dude, I love the simplicity, man. This looks like a wood bat. You tar up the handle. This is going to look so sexy in the box. I'm giving this also a 9.1. Nah, 9.2. 9.2. This is an elite design job on this bat. We do have a little bit, I think, potentially a bigger knob, which is good, and just that updated kind of thicker grip. The handle feels a lot more normal on this bat compared to the old Icon. I think this, if I'm going to guess performance, I think this bat's going to be elite unless they changed it at all. A lot of people seem to think that with kind of the gold Icon last year, Rawlings changed it mid-season after they had those end cap durability issues that a lot of you guys experienced firsthand. A lot of people think they changed the bat and it wasn't quite as good. That first Icon I ever swung at the PGL American event, and then, my video with Zach where it blew our minds, dude, that was one of the best BBcor bats I've ever swung. And every one I've swung since then was like really great, but it wasn't quite that like OP Icon that I remember first swinging. So I'm really curious to review this. We'll compare it to like some top dogs like the Goods, or we might even put it against the Bone Saber Hybrid again, but just an absolutely amazing looking bat. Again, like just last year, this is probably the most used composite bat I've seen in college baseball in the last 10 years. So big shout out Rawlings. You did something good right here. The price on this is going to be $500. So we will take that into consideration with our review. All right. We got to keep going. These are all broken, by the way. Me, Jeremy, and Easton blew all those up in Wyoming. That one is literally the bat I hit 580 with. I can tell there's a little blue mark on the barrel. Who's your favorite baseball player? Pablo Sandoval was always my favorite baseball player growing up. I just thought he was fun to watch. He swung at every single pitch, which is kind of what I do in my men's league game. All right. Ooh. Matte black. Okay, matte black hits a little different than shiny black, especially when you have some accent on there. This is actually designed really similarly to that Soldier tank we just saw. But ladies and gentlemen, let's see. We have BBcor and we have U-Trip here. I'm going to show you U-Trip because I'm way more excited about that. We have the world premiere. Oh, this looks good, bro. Of the CatX Composite 2 from Marucci. Brother-in-law Jaren's in the chat. Henry Taylor, what up, dude? All right, so this looks tough. This looks really, really good. I'm going to give this an 8.7 on the looks, and I'm going to make a bold prediction. I think this could potentially rival the Icon in USSSA. Marucci had the best bat in USSSA just like 3 or 4 years ago, guys, and then they went away from that tech to make a more durable bat. And that CatX Composite, the silver one, was just stiff, rigid. It was probably the most stiff, rigid feeling, unforgiving two-piece composite in all of USSSA last year. And then that Cat 9 composite, the black and red one, was insane. So, dude, I hope it's so good. I'm literally going to hit with this tonight. You guys might not, no promises. You might not see the review for a little bit, but all right. I got a couple super chats I got to address here. I'm going to keep showing this off. I'm 12. What bat should I swing for you, SSSA and BBcor? I think we just had a similar question. I'm going to tell you for USSSA Icon, for BBcor Atlas, especially for a young guy. I think I already answered that one. Okay, so I think this is going to be good. The BBcor, same exact design right here. I think it's going to be mid. The Cat 9 composite was not even mid, it was just bad. And then the CatX composite was mid. It was an okay bat, but proof is in the pudding. Nobody swung that bat. You didn't see any college guys swinging the CatX composite, especially at $500. The CatX composite Vanta was $550 or something like that. The Cat 9 composite was $550. Had no business being at that price point, let alone even $400. So I would, Marucci knows what they're doing, guys. They're very savvy. They're baseball guys. I would assume they made an adjustment to this bat to hopefully make it justifiable at that $500 or so, which I think it'll be price point. So I think it'll be mid, but I'm trying to be hopeful about it. I'd love to see this be, you know, one of the great composite bat reviews for BBcor that are so rare in our videos. So, dude, we're like halfway, bro, barely. All right, we gotta cook. We gotta cook. Grayson Jaron, if you're watching, miss you, love you. Bone Saber or Atlas? Depends, man. Look at our rankings and just figure out what's more important to you, man. Those are neck and neck for me. All right, so this is a new release from Louisville Slugger, another USSSA composite. And if you've been around the baseball world for, you know, 5, 6, 7 years, especially in BBcor, I think you're going to like the name of this bat. So the meta, I think the meta might be gone for USSSA. And we now have the 2025 Meta Prime. So this is going to be a brand new release from Louisville Slugger. And I'm just going to start with this. This is the single, this might be the single heaviest drop 5 U-trip bat I've ever felt. Like they've even shown me their swing weight numbers. It's the heaviest U-trip bat in their entire lineup. And dude, this is for absolute man children or women children. This is very, very heavy. It's going to be an absolute bomb hitting bat, but I think it might be a little bit heavy for a lot of guys to reasonably swing. It looks sick though. I love the barrel is like my forearm. Not to tout my forearm too much, but good looking bat. I'm going to give it a 7-8. And my prediction for performance is going to be mid, just because there's such a competitive like class of USSSA composite bats right now, and it's heavy. So we'll see. Maybe this thing breaks all of my velo records. I think it's going to be really durable just because of how heavy it is, but we'll try the drop 8 as well and see if it's still that heavy, but it's a log, bro. We'll swing it soon. I haven't heard anybody give me any feedback on this bat yet, so we'll see. All right. See what we got here. Best USA bat. Dude, I've swung every single USA bat, by the way. I actually think, like I swear, guys, I think the Bone Saber Hybrid is probably the best USA bat. And typically, because it's really similar technology, good BBcor bats are good USA bats. And the one exception I would throw in there, there's actually a couple, but one exception would be the Atlas. The Atlas USA, literally, like, it dents as easy as a soda can. It is the most dentable wimpy bat of all time. The Voodoo one's really good in USA. The Select Power is amazing in USA. It's just heavy and end loaded. The Goods is also good, but it's kind of heavy and end loaded. But that Bone Saber Hybrid, bro, it's light swinging. The sweet spot's good, and the pop is really, really, really solid. The Dirty South bats are sleepers in USA for sure. Another bat that I swung that I thought sucked, that I was so surprised about, was the USA Icon, the silver one. It felt terrible. So curious to know your opinions there, but I swung it. I had all my buddies swing it. I had a bunch of kids swing it. That bat sucked. So curious to see what Rawlings does with that bat next year, or maybe all you guys are just pretending it's good. I don't know. Taste the bat, smell the bat. Stop it, bro. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, comeback player of the year, I'm calling it right now, is going to be the Omaha. This bat has been completely retooled. I got a chance to swing it already, and I'm excited. I think this could be an elite bat for 2025. The design is super mid, 5'3", but new Omaha. So we have that taper, similar to what was on the Atlas right there, which we love to see, guys. All wood bats have a good taper like this. Like, why was the metal bat world so late to get to it? First thing you'll notice, though, which I was kind of bummed about, the Omaha is known for kind of that signature, like, thud, clack sort of sound to it. But this is going to be loud like the Atlas was. So, but you can really think of this. I'm expecting the Omaha to basically be, what we really hoped it would be last year was an end-loaded Atlas. And I think we finally have that. So, all right, we got a super chat here. Chris Boone, for use to buy more roof balls. I love those. Let's go, bro. Appreciate you, man. All right. Dude, I can't even get to those. It's getting bad over there. All right. Puka Nakua. I have a 1990 Omaha. I don't know if they existed back then. You should do a 12U team with Eric Sim to go against Pottstown. That'd be fire. I'm not a very good coach. All right, guys. So this was JT's Gamer at the end of last year. Let me know what you think. I think the look is kind of mid. By the way, I know I'm wearing an arm sleeve on stream. I'm going to film literally right after this. I know that's a tough look, but all right. Kind of funky. I know that they went for like a sunset sort of thing. I don't think it looks very good, but guys, the Select Power has been amazing for the last 6 years. You guys seem to kind of like it. I'm going to give it a 6. Nah, I'm going to give it a 5.7. The looks are kind of mid. However, I do have to talk about this one as well. So last year, we crowned this bat in our 2024 Bat Bro Award show as the Dolly Parton Award, which, if you don't know who Dolly Parton is, ageless. This bat has been good looking, good performing year after year after year after year. It's the one single bat that I would never, ever change. Like this bat is so money. It is the best sweet spot in BBcor. There's no reason to ever change this bat. And I think they did. I think they changed it. The sound is different. It doesn't have that pop kind of composite sound. It's like pingy. So we'll see. I haven't even hit with this bat yet. Dude, the end caps are crazy, by the way. Shout out Louisville. I want to see what the Meta end cap looks like. By the way, the Meta doesn't have that new taper. And it doesn't have the funky end cap either, but this doesn't have that new taper either. They just picked like 3 new colors for the end cap apparently, but John said he loved it though. My brother said this bat's so good. So I'm going to go into it with high hopes once again. Just that it doesn't have this was the best sounding bat in the game and they changed it. So I don't know how I feel about that, guys. All right, going on to our next bat. We have 6 more. My office floor is absolutely covered. All right. I just turned 11, 90 pounds, 410. Do you think a Soldier Tank 3020 is a good bat for me? 410, bro. That's pretty small. As far as sizing, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, the Tank's a great bat, bro. The Tank, Icon, the Hype Fire, the Zen, even like the new Bone Saber Composite, I've heard really good feedback about that. You guys get to use the most juiced freaking bats ever. You're going to be just fine with any of those. Hey, Will, I currently game the Bone Saber in college, and I've loved it. They don't need to, but do you know if they're making a new version? So don't quote me on this, but I think Warstick might be working on variations of the Bone Saber with a more standard handle. So I don't think they should or need to change the barrels at all. But I do think they might be adjusting the handle and at least offering an alternative to the complete flare handle. So I'd be really interested to see that. I do think they're potentially working on a new version of the Bone Saber one piece, like a more end-loaded version. So they are very, very good at being innovative and trying to make the new next best thing. So I would expect Warstick's going to come out with some bangers pretty soon. All right, next bat. All right, so this is that. It doesn't look good. 4.8. This is that $99 Marucci I was telling you guys about. You can tell I did not. I don't know why that's on there. I have not hit with this bat. But this is replacing the F5. Marucci told me they think it's really good. So we'll keep this brief. But the new $99 BBcor offering from Marucci. Love to see it, bro. The fact that they even have a $100 bat is a huge, huge dub. Jaron thinks it looks sick. It's bad taste, bro. Bad taste. All right, next bat. All right. Zen or tank? Probably the tank. Let's see here. DeMarini Voodoo 2024 for 200. Is it a good deal? Yeah, for $200? Yes, absolutely, bro. As long as it fits your game and like that's what you want to swing. All right. Oh, okay. This is the one bat I don't know if I'm supposed to show yet, so I'm sorry if this offends anyone. But ladies and gentlemen, the Zoa is gone for BBcor. The DeMarini CF is gone for BBcor. Yeah, a lot of people are actually surprised by this. We have the 2025 DeMarini Zen two-piece composite BBcor. Really curious about this, guys. The CF Zen used to be a pretty popular bat in BBcor, especially like way back in the Beaster days. The CF bats were really, really popular. And then, you know, they came out with that Zoa 2 years ago and not a good bat. I would consider that a bad bat. The gold Zoa and that black and blue Zoa, especially because they were $500. There's no reason for those bats to be $500. So it's redemption time with the Zen. This definitely feels very balanced. I would assume this is going to be more like the old CF bats than the Zoa bats that were kind of more of an end-loaded composite. Looks, tell me if you guys disagree, but I don't know if it's quite the looker. We're going to give it a 4.7. But performance, if I were to predict what I think the performance on this bat will be, again, this doesn't matter. I've never swung this bat. Like, my prediction does not matter. The video, the review we do in a month from now is going to matter. I think it's going to be mid. A $500 composite, and DeMarini has not made a good composite BBcor bat in quite a long time, in my opinion. They have a lot of good alloy bats, but we'll see, man. If this is good, it's going to surprise me, and it's going to make for a really epic video. So there we have the 2025 Zen BBcor from DeMarini. It looks okay. I guess it's not that bad. When do you think the 2025 Icon is dropping? I can actually tell you. Let me look at my calendar here. BBcor, because the U-Trip's out. All right, I got some release dates for you guys. How about let's take a little break from our last 4 unboxings. I'm going to give you guys some 2025 bat release dates. So Louisville Slugger BBcor is all releasing on August 21st. The Meta Prime, that heavy blue Meta Prime U-Trip, also releases on the 21st. 2 days after that, it's funny how they compete so closely. The CatX2 Composite, USSSA and BBcor, is releasing on August 23rd. And then to your question, the next week, Wednesday, August 29th, is the Rawlings 2025 BBcor release, when we're going to see the Clout, the Icon, and the Mach for 2025. And then beyond that, that's all I have on my calendar right now. So we'll see, man. This, I don't know. I might get in trouble for showing this, so you're welcome. Sorry for me. All right. Let's see what we got here. Atlas or goods? Depends, bro. If you're a home run guy, probably the goods. If you're a younger guy or you're more of a, barrel to the ball, gap to gap type of guy, probably Atlas. Oh, okay. I'm going to wait for that. That one's crazy. That's actually not even a release yet. There's some more kind of goss we got to go into with that one. I'm curious if anyone even knows what that bat was that I just showed. If you know what that bat was, tell me in the chat. I doubt anybody knows what that bat is. Yeah, nobody knows. The corn dog. Corn dog is the best guess so far. All right, a couple new super chats. Feels like every live I hear, I'm not supposed to show this, but Select Power still for the win. Respect. That's true, bro. This is, I get in trouble for these a lot, but it's all right. My son's turning 12 in October. Just started swinging a drop 5. What would you recommend, the Meta Prime or the Zen? Dude, the Meta Prime's just heavy, bro. I would be cautious to swing that bat until you see our review on it and maybe it's glowing. But this out of those two options you gave me, the Zen, if I have more options, I'd probably tell you the Icon or the Hype Fire. The Drop 5 Hype Fire is the hottest baseball bat that's ever been made, period. So take that for what it's worth. But yeah, Meta Prime or the Zen, the Zen. I got to show you guys this pile, this volcano of bats I'm creating right now. All right. Ooh. So I have swung this bat. This looks, man, on camera, this looks a lot better than in person. But let me know what you guys think. This is the another new release from Marucci, the $200 Marucci Code. So a one-piece alloy. It has that vibration reduction handle. I think this is probably going to be a lot more like a Cat 6 or something like that. Or maybe you can think of it a little bit as like an F5 with a vibration dampening handle. It looks pretty cool. I'll give it a 6.2. My prediction for performance, I have been told legit straight from Marucci, this is a Victus vibe with a little more swing weight and a little less barrel. So typically, if you have more swing weight, you'd want more barrel. So I'm going to say this bat might be mid because it just sounds like a little bit worse version of the Victus vibe, which is excellent. So again, the Victus vibe is that kind of crayon looking bat. And also there's a repaint version that is the pencil one piece. $200. Again, I said it earlier in the stream, that's going to be one of the single best budget bats of the year. So there we have the Marucci Code. I think it'll be solid. I just think it's going to be overshadowed by the Victus vibe, which is also a Marucci bat. What's the Atlas 2025 retail price? Anything other than $350 would really shock me. $300 would be sick. $400 would be ridiculous, especially because it was literally $300 just 2 years ago. All right, 3 bats left. I got to walk clear over here now, guys. Okay. I don't know if anyone guessed what that bat was, by the way. DeMarini Maple Composite Wood Bat. You're right. You guys don't know the name, though. Nice. Nobody knows. That's sick. All right. This will be a fun. I think I'm allowed to show this, too. So, okay, next bat. All right. I think what we have left, one of these bats is going to be the Victus Vibe, which I was just talking about. So I'm going to try to find that first. That's not it. Will there be another String King BBcor? I hope so, dude. All right, this is it. This is the Victus Vibe BBcor, which we saw in USA and U-Trip. In USA, I've gotten really good feedback on this bat. In U-Trip, it's a dud, in my opinion. The CatX alloy is better, but if you're in U-Trip, guys, unless you're a little kid, you need to be swinging composite. Check out our video we just posted earlier today. You heard it here first. The look is okay, 7.5. This is going to be the best budget BBcor bat of 2025. That is my bold prediction. This feels shockingly close to an Atlas for $200. I'm just going to say that. I'm not even going to expand on that, guys. You need a moderator. I don't even really know what that means, but I'll tend to agree with you. All right, and our last unboxing before this last one, Wood Bat Junkies, stick around for this. This looks really good. I think this is a clean-looking bat. I'm going to give this an 8.1. The new Easton Rope BBcor, if it's a repaint, I'd kind of be bummed because this bat was kind of mid last year. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of mid. Best drop. Oh, yeah. We're going to do a video on that pretty soon. Best drop 8 PG bat for 12U drop 5 hitters. It's still the Icon, guys. It is still the Icon. This bat looks great, the Easton Rope, but it's going to be $500, and I don't think it's going to be as good as the Atlas or the Icon or the Bone Saber Hybrid or the Select Power. So we'll see, man. I'm going to give it some hacks. I do think Easton is cooking with some future composite BBcor stuff. I've seen some prototypes, and they are pretty sick, massive barrels. This also, though, was one of those few bats that you did see a few of in college baseball. So looks really cool. Looks really cool. Got to be in the 8s. All right, we got one more. Would you recommend a 30-inch CatX2 Connect or a CatX2 Composite for a 10U elite hitter? Composite, for sure. The downside, any downside to the Connect? Yeah, the downside will be that it has less pop than the composite. So here, let's see. I'll give you guys, since you brought that up, I'll give you guys another look. This is actually, I have a drop 8 version right here. Like, that's pretty hollow sounding. I am very optimistic and excited for this bat. I think this is going to be one of the best composite Ultra bats of 2025. Keep in mind, I'm saying that without ever swinging it. I'm just responding to a little bit of hype that I've heard around. So it might suck. It might be super fragile. It might be super rigid and stiff and unforgiving like the old CatX Composite. But I'm literally going to swing this right after we end the stream here in a few minutes. Okay, our last bat here. Ladies and gentlemen, we did a few videos a while ago on the DeMarini Corn Dog and the DeMarini Sugar Daddy and asked for something like that back from DeMarini. And they have, I'll call this like a soft launch. The name is the best part of this. The DeMarini The Woods. Like the goods. Super, super cool. So we have a full wood barrel, a complete maple wood barrel. And literally, this is what's crazy. Literally like of the goods handle. A full, nothing wood about it, a legit metal bat CF Zen composite handle. So really, really interesting build. And here's the issue that happened with this bat. Apparently, this was going to be a big release from DeMarini. And yeah, it looks more durable. Yes, this is going to be indestructible, essentially. Maybe there's a telescoping issue, but like, no, like this is going to be indestructible. Apparently, there was an issue when they tried to release this bat where, you know, they've been in the news a lot lately. Apparently, Perfect Game. So PG, who's like the biggest tournament organizer for wood bat stuff, apparently, I didn't even realize that, but they're massive with like, if you're going to a wood bat tournament, high likelihood it's going to be a Perfect Game tournament. They are actually not approving this as a wood bat simply because it has a complete metal bat handle, which on one hand is, you know, very understandable. Like if you're going to swing a wood bat, like it better be a wood bat. But how are you going to let the bomb bat go? Every freaking kid in those PG tournaments is swinging a bomb bat. And a bomb bat is that much freaking wood surrounding basically what otherwise is like a composite BBcor bat. It's freaking polyurethane foam, if you know what that is. I hardly know what that is. That's just what people told me. And literally a carbon fiber sleeve and then a little bit of wood on the outside. In my opinion, this is more indicative of actual wood bat performance than a bomb bat. So unfortunately, this has not been approved at the moment by Perfect Game. So it's actually not even been released yet. I mean, I'd love to see it released in some aspect. I've hit with it a little bit. It feels pretty good, but so there you guys have it. The DeMarini The Woods, which is an unreleased wood composite from DeMarini because PG has not yet approved it. I think they're kind of beefing over that. So, all right. Whew. 1 hour, 17 bats unboxed. If you're just joining, you can rewatch the stream. Some of the highlights, we show the 2025 Atlas, all the new Rawlings stuff. I'm going to go film and review the CatX Composite 2 right now. And I'll probably try to post it and edit it pretty soon here. And you guys are the best. Seriously, appreciate you. Love you guys. Yeah, we'll see you soon.